Special Edition, The Richester Diary, cover illustration. Bonjour, Brownie fairies. This is Françoise. After going through all sorts of hardships and twists and turns, and after about 1,000,000 years, miraculously, I have finally managed to publish my story on Wattpad and Naver web novel. It is all thanks to your endless love, support, and encouragement. Merci. First, I have only released the first episodes of Françoise Tea Party and the Richester Diary. Of course, I proofread and edited the audiobook scripts as ebooks. I will correct any remaining typos at a later time. I have included links in the description box below, so please enjoy them when you want to take a rest. As soon as the proofreading and editing are complete, I will continue to publish the next episodes. This publishing process was, in fact, very hard for me personally. At some point, I felt like it's a war, and I was filled with determination to definitely win with everything I had. Then, all of a sudden, I remembered the Second World War and the concept of total war, and I was able to start publishing the first episode of the Richester Diary safely and happily. I like the Second World War the most in the history of wars because it's a total war that was won. Simply speaking, total war means a war that must be won by pouring all the resources of the country, and it's a war that determines the life or death of the country. When I first read this concept while writing my thesis in London, I felt like it's the way of life I liked, and I fell in love with it at first sight. However, for some unknown reason, I had forgotten all about them, all the facts, and the concept of total war I loved so much. And this time, my memories came back vividly. This time, I know the clear causation regarding my memory recovery. It's all thanks to the unchanging love, support, and encouragement of my family. The strengthening of my confidence was an invisible but the most precious present from my family that I wanted the most. One day, I read an article that said, love is like a lifelong goals that you have to risk your life to protect. I was so impressed and completely agreed. I will be that kind of family for my family. Oh, and today I will tell you why I postponed the Trinity College stroll as I planned to do to next week and came to see you in this special edition. As you can see from this audio cover, it's because of the wonderful cover illustration of the Richester Diary. I feel I have to explain this. It's not my illustration, it's an open resource from the neighbor web novel gallery. In order to publish my writing here, new writers like me have to choose one of the pictures in their gallery and use it as a cover for my story. While I was wondering which one to choose among the many, this caught my eyes. There's going to be, in fact, a scene in the middle of the Richester Diary where the main characters, Ellie and Eddie, dancing together at a costume party. Above all, I felt like they drew almost 70% of Ellie and Eddie as I had always imagined. So, happily, I decided to make a selection right away. The remaining 30% will be filled by showing you the illustrations of Ellie, Eddie, and their friends. that I do every time we go for a stroll, starting next week. Currently, I am focusing on black and white illustrations drawn only with a black pen or pencil on white paper. It's like a color detox effect, you could say. It's good because I can focus on the eternal essence, core, and key words of the subjects I draw. Also, I think it's perfect for my mental health because it allows me to focus only on the core of our lives. Myself, my family, and our dreams, which are most precious to me. See you next Wednesday then. À bientôt. P.S. It's getting cold. When you wake up in the morning, be sure to drink a cup of hot and refreshing lemon tea to warm your body and start a new happy day.